sledgehammer?
Here, I'll put it right here if you want to put your hammer right there. From here to here.
Yeah.
And just pick it up a little bit.
Instead of having to go all the way back to the bottom. Because this is... And those were not nailed down, right? Or they're
think so.
bolted down. Put the chain right through that. Right here.
There ain't no bolts holding it.
Yeah, and then just loop it up to the bottom. All right, well, let's get that a shot. All right, guys, busy day at Blackacre. It's gotten so quick that I can't even film this thing. So we took down the front side of the well house here. We're gonna get this tank out. It's gonna be my new incinerator bin. And we're working on the piggy enclosures a little bit. So my mother said, hey, I wanna see more pigs. So I'm gonna have to show you some more pigs. But anyway, stick with us. We're gonna try and get this thing out with a tractor and go from there. I doubt it. You want to cut it? I'm pretty sure it's not hot. It's not that much power, right? It's probably only 220. I just... So don't smoke around it, don't do anything else, we just go for flames. No, it's not.
What are you gonna put in here? You can't take this all down.
You got names for those? What are their names?
This one here is Ariana, Hagrid, Harriet.
What the?
Bib.
I don't want to be attacked. Is it mad because they ate glass?
You were struggling there.
Like if I got this off and all right, guys, we got the tank out, and actually that went pretty easy. We had a little distraction. A couple of the other elders, one guy dropped his glasses and the pig ate half of it. And then he got bullied around by the pig, and the other one got tackled, and they're like, how do I escape a pig? And we said, sacrifice your companion and run. So that's where they're at. But the three little piggies are leaving them alone for now. So we've got to get this tank actually out of here. And it's heavy enough. I've got two options. I think I could put the forks on the front and try and lift the entire thing, but it's not gonna be super uber stable. Or I can lift one up and put it on the trailer end, and then take the other end and lift it up and put it on the trailer. I think we're gonna try the trailer route first. So we have to drag this front end out so that way I can get access to the back. While the other elders are secretly hard at work over in the pig shelter, we've got the slacker guys over here just standing around, and they took the newbies and said, you work pigs. Isn't that right, Hall? Rich, you didn't bring me my Chick-fil-A this morning.
No. Yeah, well, I didn't have time.
Didn't have time for my fries and my chicken sandwich.
Yeah, that was only the last time I could do that.
I'm just gonna leave my trash bag in your car this time.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we can get done.
Oh.
Do you need to put the box plate on?
I need to drag it out so that way I can get the trailer and I can lift one end onto the trailer and then maybe the other end onto the trailer. Is it on like a route? All right, well, with the tractor tipping, we got to examine this and figure out what we're going to do, guys. I'm not sure how to... This guy's a little big. Well, I guess my 4x4 is working because my front tires were still pushing me. Anyway, this sucker's a beast, man. Gosh dang it. There's nothing under here. I'm surprised it's still on that wood right here. Wow, I don't know, man. Got that valve in the middle. I mean, the front was up, right? Okay, there's got to be a way to get this thing out.
Get a bigger tractor.
Get a bigger...
Yeah.
Yeah, get a bigger tractor. Maybe I'll have buffaloes come over here and move it for me. All right, guys, after much deliberation, I think our minds have come up with the idea that we straighten this tractor out to take it back through the gate and then reevaluate how to get it on the trailer at that point, potentially. So let's see if I can do that without tipping my tractor over.
Where's bacon? Is that like their belly? Yeah. It's the back here. Hey, so like that's like the ribs. You touching the boy like that?
That's the boy. That's the girl.
They have tiny brains.
See, it's got a paint.
They can do the same thing as you.
You guys have to leave the T-post.
Come on, Hall, you can get it out.
You might move every like 2 minutes. Oh. I need a bigger tractor.
Dad,
Yeah,
I need the box plate on.
that would help some.
Yeah,
Well, guys, that didn't work. So I can lift it, I can't drag it, apparently. Wow. Rethink this sucker again. Let's try and keep that in a roll. There we go. All right, the elders are over there trying to get the last 2 T-posts out, and it looks like they're the stubborn ones. Otherwise, we got everything here with the pigs done. They are communal. They can live together in peace and happiness and joy, and Hagrid can be in his little utopia. So once everything is set, they're bred, and we can get this tank finally out, this is going to be a new little hog barn structure that they can get shelter from, everything in, and we're going to reorganize kind of everything that's here. We're thinking of building this into actually 2 pens. I think this is 8 feet deep, so 8 feet across, and it's like 24 or 22 feet deep. So we thought maybe put a wall right in the middle, have a doorway for one pig there, a doorway for another pig to come over here. So all of this is gonna come out and we're gonna re-site it, probably using a lot of that sheet metal that we've been taking down from the house. And then we gotta clean this part up. So the pen will actually expand. Not sure 100% the actual direction it's gonna go. We've got a couple ideas, one of which is to come out into the bulls and the bison area a little bit, moving some fences around. I'm trying to isolate how many actual separate division pens do I maybe need. I don't have all those answers. That's coming up too, but I just need to get this tank out of here. Didn't think it'd be that hard. I'll be back. So this is where I'm at, guys. My adventures ran into a brick wall and I am officially stuck. So what do you do, right? So that's where I'm at right now, guys. And I said, you know what, this morning I'm done. There's an Easter activity over at our church. My daughter wanted to go. I frankly probably should be there anyway to kind of help organizing some stuff. So we were done. And it was gonna be some time to seriously think, what do we do with this? So I was explaining to some guy what we could do, maybe options, I don't know, my struggles. This older gentleman, he just said, why don't you flip it over? So I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, that's probably the best idea that I've got. So his suggestion was flip it, and then the whole sides are like nice. They're all like smooth, right? And then just drag it from the legs, or I can just drag it from this brass crown up here. I think we might just drag this sucker on its side. That's the only thing I could come up with right now. And I think that's what we're gonna do. When I twisted this thing, this tank is right about in line with this post. I am gonna actually have to re-pivot this away, so that way when it rolls out to here, if this makes sense, and not potentially right into the corner of the building. I wish there was a way to give you some understanding of how astronomically big this guy is. We did fill up the tires, in case you're wondering. I'm sure you could see they're compressed when I lifted it before. We're just gonna lift this guy up and do what we're gonna do. If I don't get a phone call, well, I gotta take this. All right, phone call over. Let's get back to the regularly scheduled program and let's just pivot this. So if we did one, do you have another one, dog? I loop the bottom feet with a strap this way, and then we just go back.
Okay.
Probably hook it on this chain, if anything, both of these loops.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, you want to wrap that around the front side over on the end of the tank?
So now bring it around to Jeff.
I mean, I have to let go of the strap.
What? What? I don't know. That's not how that works. So, all right, give it a little bit and start ratcheting it in.
Okay, Clark, hold this one.
Got them.
Didn't come off, okay?
It's a really important job.
All right.
What did you forget? Oh yeah, get that guy off. There. One less thing in the way.
Sounds empty.
It does sound empty, that's good. Well, it rolls. That went really well.
That's only because there was perfect planning and placement.
Lots of time, preparation put into that.
So we had some friends help us out, right, Colby? Colby and his boys, they're gonna shoot some pigeons for us.
Yeah, buddy.
Obliterate them. Anyway, got the chain hooked up. Now the legs are the only problem that I think are gonna be an issue. So if we can lift this part here up with the front end as we pull, it should lift those legs up so they don't dig in. The other side on the top, we have the valves. I don't want to get those in either. So we're gonna be going straight out this gate and about 800 feet that way. We'll see this. I'd say just park. Oh, this is a lot of chain.
It is.
Up it goes.
We're gonna need that open, aren't we? We can take it out.
Not turning.
Nope, not turning. There you go.
I almost wonder if I have to lift the nose up.
I think you have to lift it.
Can you just loop that chain up and grab it higher and I'll drop down some slack?
Because right now he's just digging up a big long line with those feet. There we go. Well, the feet are off. Now the top's gonna start digging. It's always something. All right, now we've got a truck in the way. Pick it up and kind of pivot it, and then maybe start dragging back. Because you're out.
So unhook here,
Uh-huh.
and then just bring the nose around and go straight.
Yep. You're just gonna roll it. Working out really nice right here. Smoothing right along. So this is the long walk. The easiest part of it actually, because it's just straight. Once we get over by that little house, we've got to kind of go around it. There's all the asphalt we could drive on, but we'd rather not. We're trying not to tear that up at all. So we're gonna see what we can do once we get over there. A lot of dirt, uneven in this area.
Before we go down that corner of the asphalt right here and around the back of the house, this doesn't turn like, it turns like a pig, man. Do you think there's gonna be any harm on the asphalt?
I don't think so. I think it's better to make this straight shot for the garage.
All right, I'll try the asphalt.
over here, we still have all the red iron down from that building. It's gonna be really hard to make it around that. Obviously our asphalt is not in pristine condition, but we're trying to get behind this garage here. So if we just take a straight shot this way, then it might be an easier route than trying to avoid the red iron. To get that guy right in here. He's not coming. Probably have to be another pivot.
Okay, so Charlotte's gonna unhook it. I gotta reposition. We're gonna be putting this right on this flat pad, this dirt mound over here. And I just gotta swing the nose around, keeping the base about where it is right now. The one issue I think that we're gonna have is all of that junk. So we're gonna have to be delicate and figure out how we finesse this.
We've got that tank, it's coming here. As we back up, Jeff keeps running into our burn pile of junk. So he's just gonna see what he can do to kind of clear out our pile. I mean, he doesn't have the right front attachment, so I don't know what we're gonna do, but just make a little bit more room. That's some movement we got now.
Guys, we got this one done. Nice little marks.
Souvenirs.
All the way. The only thing that you notice that you really had to worry about is actually come around here. I'll show you. Are these legs? So as the tractor goes up and down, bumps and lifts, it actually lifts this because I was hooked up here actually. Here. Because it was hooked down here at the bottom. So whenever the tractor nose dropped, it lessened this, and this started dropping to where the corners wanted to hit the dirt. So you had to keep playing around with that up and down to try and keep it a consistent, no matter what the terrain was doing. But otherwise, I went 0.8 miles an hour, and I think it did fine. So this is about where we're gonna be at. So Charla waved me down. Of course, I wasn't looking. It should be equal about with the end of the house. It's straight enough, and wow, how are we gonna flip this back over?
We need the straps again.
We might need those straps again.
Yep.
Yeah, and somehow dig it out and around and pull from one side, maybe something like that. You think?
I don't know.
I don't have a concrete slab, guys. I'm not going to put a concrete slab. I thought about it, but then I'm lazy. I don't care.
There's so many concrete slabs. You put rock under it.
It's on dirt.
Yeah.
So we're gonna leave it on dirt. All right, let's see if we can get this thing at least upright to about the condition it's gonna be at. All right, so we're trying to get some straps under, and we come under the ends.
Hook it.
Hook that.
All right, the big roll test. I'm not gonna be in the way of that.
Isn't exactly plumb with the building or straight parallel, whatever you want to call it. So as I lift it, I'm going to put 2 boards going all along its length instead of just the one like it used to have. Just because I think it'll give a wider footprint across its length. Anyway, it's also kind of sunk in at the front side, so just try and level it out. And I'm going to bring this end back a little bit. Well, so there you have it, guys. Everything is done, at least, you know, initially set. It's placed. And is it level? I don't know. Is it 100% parallel with the house? I don't know. Is it too close to the house? I don't know. So we probably have about a distance of probably 10 feet from the house. That'd be my guess. So, you know, I'm not super uber concerned right now. I do know that if this sucker was roasting and roaring, it was going to be getting pretty bad. You know what? Did I even ever tell you what we're going to do with this thing? So I don't know if I did. If not, this is an old water tank that was used on the property. All the way around and on all the sides over here too. And we're actually going to use this to, well, be a burn pit, an incinerator. So we're going to use our trash, put it in here. I'm going to be cutting doors, one big door here, one big door on this side, and at least one side of it I'm going to have to cut off the end after putting some hinges on and make an incinerator. So we'll have a couple smokestacks up top, and that's the general plan, guys. You can start burning all this netting, all these cube bags, all this other trash, wood, whatever it is that we need to burn, we could burn that. So in the future, once we start doing this, if we think it is going to be too hot, we might put like a brick wall on the backside here. So that's down the road. But today's adventure has been done. Okay, it's complete. We got this moved. And I don't know if there's anything else to say, Charla, besides it's done. But I think we're going to leave it here, guys. Thanks for joining along. Keep with us. Keeping busy as we're doing the house. I did say, I forgot, I had a question about the house that I wanted to ask you guys. So really what the question is, and according to code, we have to be so much of an insulation on the walls. I think it was like an R13 or something like this, whatever. Anyway, the idea was if I framed everything as a 2x4, I would then have to use some sort of like an insulation sheathing all the way around it, an insulated sheathing like a zip system, an R panel. If I did a 2x6, supposedly per code, I could get away with not doing that. I would like to do that R sheathing, and sourcing it and pricing it is really slowing us down on building the rest of this house. So the question I had, do you think it will really make a difference doing the R sheathing? My walls go from like a net R value of like a 8 to maybe like a 15 or a 14. I was going to do like the 1.5 inch thick. So it does double the sidewalls. However, I'm putting a porch pretty much 360 degrees around this thing. So the sun is never going to be directly on it. So put down below in your comments if you think having a full wraparound porch kind of idea is going to really just shade the house, that maybe the sidewalls, it really doesn't make a difference, or if you would still push to get that insulated sheathing on the outside to increase the wall insulation. Now's the only time you can do it, right? You're not going to tear down your whole house to redo it later. So if we're going to do it, we do it now. It's just kind of slowing a little bit of things down. So that's where we're at that. Leave your comments below. Otherwise, we'll leave it here, guys. Like and subscribe, guys. Building the bison ranch from scratch, building the house with the accompanying garage. That's coming down the road, much like this incinerator. That's going to be a lot of work. House first. But I think we're going to get set now for pigs over there. It's going to be a little bit better. We will catch you next time. Bye.